What's up? Welcome back. How's it going? Today I've got another member of the internet lawyer community who brings justice to all these corrupt government officials. No, it's not the beloved Fed smoker RIP though, but you could say he's following in his footsteps and taking down these sick people. Today we're looking at Bay Area transparency and his journey in becoming a Fed smoker wannabe, I guess. At least with Fed smoker we had a little bit of comic relief.
Goddamn Uncle Sam, this food cards for cigarettes and booze, because it's for me. It's all about me.
This guy is really honestly just gonna piss you off. For context, I'll read his channel description, which says investigative journalism. Which, by the way, sorry, I gotta stop already. I hate when people call themselves a journalist just to seem professional when we really know what you're doing. Like, the prank channels, they'll go take a shit on someone's car in the hood and then it's a social experiment. My WrestleMania videos, I could call myself a journalist. I was not doing any fucking journalism whatsoever. Anyways, regarding political matters, police misconduct issues, police reform, prison system / rehabilitation issues, and peaceful First Amendment auditing. At a glance, it's a pretty solid thesis. You know, I'm pretty sure we can all get behind all these things. But his way of exposing these corrupt government officials is, I would say, unethical. His content is just doing his peaceful First Amendment audits, which is just a fancy way of saying I'm going to record the public and make everyone uncomfortable besides me, then wait for someone to complain about it and confront me, and then I'm going to bitch about being confronted about making people uncomfortable. I think a lot of people just have a job to do, and them just existing pisses people off, and I think this is exactly what he's getting mad at.
You're trying to film them or what's going on?
Film anything I can see from public.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's your name?
No, I don't answer questions.
Do you know these people?
I don't answer questions.
So I'm going to ask you to move because it's not your business what they're discussing with the officers. So you can move back further where you can't hear them because they're having a private meeting. So I don't think you're involved in this.
Is there a law that says I have to do that?
I'm asking you to move.
I understand, and I'm asking you if there's a law that says I have to do that.
There's no law, but
and I am a
there's, like,
private
human
citizen,
decency.
and you will answer my questions when I ask
There's
you, okay?
human decency to live
And
in
I'm being very
privacy.
decent. I'm
Okay.
30, 40 feet away, okay? So don't try to give unlawful demands.
Get in the video right here. She just said it perfectly. There's no law, but there's human decency. All she did was ask him to leave. She wouldn't grab him, didn't force him to leave, was just asking. It was a request, which I think is pretty reasonable. And as far as the family in the video, I have no idea what's going on, but for all we know, they could be filing for a fucking divorce. At the end of the day, it's just not your business to be there, like she said. It's similar to cutting the grocery store line. Yeah, obviously you're not going to go to jail for it or have any serious repercussions, but does it make it right?
I just
Understood.
don't know why you're spending your time doing this.
Do we understand each other? Don't give unlawful
What
demands.
are you doing? Like, why are you
Do
doing
we understand
this?
each other? Yes or no?
I'm not
Just
answering your questions because they're adversarial.
Okay, well, you're also not controlling this conversation, so go about your business and get back to work.
You're just being rude to them. That's as a human being.
Talking to you.
It's not your business.
Bye. Go back
It's
to
not your
work.
business.
Kick rocks.
I think this backhanded, like, kicking rocks joke really shows what he really thinks. I think he thinks all cops just don't do shit. Don't say you don't dislike all cops when you clearly do.
I just feel bad because these kids were so small, and to have a guy like filming them, that's kind of like,
Actually, they weren't on camera
that's
at all.
pretty rude.
They actually weren't on camera
So
at
maybe
all.
you
It was
should
just
check
you
yourself,
guys.
like,
Well, the kids were clearly on camera. I don't know why he just blatantly lies about it. If I was out in public and someone was recording my family, I mean, it would piss me off. I mean, obviously there's nothing I can do about it, but it's just like, why? Why do this? Now there's this footage where he goes to the Santa Rosa Police Department and just doesn't say a word. I mean, actually sits there in silence.
Something, sir? Can we help you with something? We're gonna have to ask you to step to the sidewalk.
And the officer ends up putting his hand in the camera, which just not a good move by the officer because it makes him look bad. Even though when you're annoyed, obviously you act up. So I can't even really blame the officer. It just sucks. He ends up going to the city hall with his fedora-wearing friend, and then he calls the police a public servant, which is true. I mean, that is by definition what they are. But, you know, when you go out to eat, sure you have a server, but doesn't mean you have to treat them like shit.
As the public, I'm your boss. I'm working. I'm holding you accountable for what you're doing. Say it after me. Say it after me. As the public, I'm your boss. Say it.
You don't work, do you?
You're a public servant. Say it after me. Say, I'm a public
On a
servant.
Wednesday,
Say,
at
I'm a
12 o'clock in
public
the
servant.
afternoon?
Listen.
Some of us actually have jobs to do
Then
and actually work for
Go
a
back
living,
and do
okay?
your job. You're a wannabe tough guy.
This last video was uploaded pretty recently, and it's him just going into Woodland City Hall and just recording everything for no reason. Absolutely have no reason to be there whatsoever other than record stuff for his own self. And this video is 35 minutes. So I'm going to break it down as quick as possible.
And now in this video, we're going to go ahead and go to the city hall. I was also thinking about a couple things, and I was thinking, how can we get the youth involved? You know what? They like rappers. They listen to rappers or comedians or all these people. And if we had bigger names helping us, comedians, people that rap, especially here in the Bay Area, like the legends in the Bay, like E40 and Jay Diggs. And
what's up? Here's another episode of Bay Area Transparency. Got T motherfucking Payne here with me to help bring down these corrupt government officials. I think that's really gonna solve the problem we got going on in this country.
Can I help you? Oh no, I'm good. Appreciate it. What was your name? Ma'am, what was your name?
Pardon?
What was your name?
Melissa, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. Just taking some pictures.
For what?
Just for myself.
For what?
Just for myself. Just so I can have them.
Okay.
Okay.
But you don't need a permit or anything?
No, not right now.
Okay. Are you looking for a specific department?
No. Nope. Just this one right now.
What can I do for you?
I don't need anything. Appreciate it.
Okay.
What was your name?
I'm Joel Webino.
Oh, cool.
All right, there's nothing you need from us? Building, code enforcement?
No, not right now.
Okay.
No.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, I would agree that he was very helpful. There's absolutely nothing he could have done better to please BAT, but he's still bitching about it. That's what I'm talking about here. He goes in with this mentality that just everyone is useless and out to get him, even though, like, dude is just doing his job.
Let's look at some pictures here. How's it going? How you doing?
I mean, dude, you can just tell by this girl's body language. She's so uncomfortable and so uneasy. And yet being suspicious, even being suspicious isn't a crime, but it doesn't make it right.
Sir, what are you doing?
Just taking some pictures.
For what?
Just so I can have them.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to leave. You're not here for any city business. We're gonna ask you to leave.
Why is that? I'm conducting my business.
The ladies are uncomfortable with you and you're taking videos.
Gotcha. Been keeping them off pretty much.
What's the purpose of
Just taking some pictures for myself.
Again, this is all it really boils down to. You're just making people uncomfortable for no reason at all. In 44 out of the 50 states, you can open carry a long gun. And in 40 of those states, that gun can be loaded. That being said, if you're walking down the street and you see some hillbilly with an AR-15, yeah, it's probably gonna fucking scare some people. All you're thinking is like, man, why does that dude have a gun over there? Obviously, a camera doesn't carry near the same magnitude as a firearm, but just know that you're still being unethical. The video jumps around a bit, but basically it goes to the HR department and starts recording this one lady, and like, she's just not having it.
Okay, I don't understand why you need pictures.
She's about to have a meeting with another worker, so she asks him to leave, and that's when James motherfucking Hetfield himself makes an appearance.
Got the pictures you needed, so why don't you just venture out?
No, I'm not done yet.
Imagine spending your free time harassing people at work who are probably underpaid, probably don't even really like their job, thinking that you're fighting for our constitutional rights. Long story short, cops end up showing up, ask him to leave, you guessed it, he doesn't, then they close the city hall 4 hours early, and then he has to leave, and then that's where it becomes illegal because it's closed.
They are working.
It's not a big deal.
People are continuously going in and out.
Mhm.
They have work to do. And you
Yeah.
can't block their movement.
Right, so if they need to come in or out, I move. They go in or out, and then
Sounds
I
like
can
they
stand
are
here.
closing the facility, and they would like you to leave.
Okay, Sheila, and was it you that made the decision to close the office?
Yes, it was.
The whole building?
The whole building.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys know you guys are gonna regret that very much, and I wish you the best, ma'am, okay?
And this is exactly what BAT wanted to happen the whole time, because now him, his army of subscribers, and the people who actually needed the city hall that day are going to give that city hall bad press. I mean, just like, well done. Mission accomplished, buddy. You got what you wanted.
Oh, did you post a sign? Okay, cool. Well, that's what I gotta wait for. So, okay, now I can leave.
He also flashes a couple of business cards with a couple names and like emails and fax numbers and whatnot to the camera. Not only that, but then he also puts it in the description. If you mean to tell me that his 179,000 subscribers aren't prank calling or like sending death threats to that person, you're so wrong. That about wraps up what I have on BAT. I mean, I just think he's pretty annoying. He receives a lot of support on these videos, which I don't know why. I mean, I am a big supporter of the First Amendment, and I just don't view it like this. I don't think this is really exercising that right. I think you're just being a nuisance. But that's about I have for you guys. If you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Comment if you like. And as always, thank you for watching.